Oh man, so COTI is down about 8% despite announcing some game-changing news. Let's take a look at the charts and find out what's going on. So a lot of you will remember I posted a video announcing the amazing news that COTI will be the official supplier of the ADA stablecoin JED. If you haven't watched that video, I'll link that up here. But why are we down 8%? You can see here on the 4-hourly chart, we've just got rejected here at the same level before at the all-time highs here at about 65, 66 cents. And now we're heading back down to our EMA ribbon. We're really hoping for a level of support here at the EMA ribbon. If we do, we would have created a higher high. If not, we could head back down to 49 cents, right? Which is where we bounced off this 49 cents level perfectly here behind this EMA ribbon, and we'd want to see the same. If we create a lower low, that's a bit of a problem and we'll be in a downtrend towards 43 cents, okay? So key levels for us to watch is, will we bounce off this EMA ribbon over the next couple of hours? Well, 4 to 8 hours. Will we bounce off this 56 cent mark? If not, we may head down to the 49 cent mark, okay? Now, on the upward side, if we do get a bounce here at 56, we could go straight back up to test the 66 cent mark. And if we did so, we'd be creating a bit of a upward wedge, such as so. And if the price manages to bounce here off this ribbon, we can head higher and we can go and test all-time highs, okay? So that's the bullish case of what we're looking for. On the other hand, if we don't and we see it trend the other way, then what we could see is if we miss this resistance level here, we could bounce off at this one. But at that point, you'd then be creating a downward wedge, okay? We'd be in a downtrend as so, okay? So we want to avoid that situation on that downtrend. Okay, so really important we get a good bounce here at the EMA, or the worst case scenario, as in the next best case scenario is bouncing at 49. If we don't, then we may flip bearish down towards 43. But here's the thing. You know I like to mix my technicals with fundamentals. We've just had a game-changing announcement. Please go watch that video where I explain how big this is from a fundamental perspective. This video is more technical, but I do want you guys to understand that when the market cottons onto this is going to be massive. I mean, COTI is not even listed on Coinbase just yet, by the way, guys. So if you can take the time to go and purchase COTI, this has massive potential in it. And it reminds me of Cardano when it was less than $1, and now people are chasing it at $3, $2.50. COTI is a great project. If I switch out, let me just switch out to the weekly, because I know a lot of you guys will be new to COTI as well, or have just started investing in COTI. You will see we launched at around Feb 2020. It did its thing, and then suddenly around this sort of time in Feb 21, so only this year, it went from 7 cents all the way up, spiked to a high of 60 cents, and then obviously the wider market crashed and it cooled down. But then again, it went on a tear. And if you bought COTI here in just August, guys, so we're sitting here at the end of September, but if you bought it in August and ran it to the all-time highs, you would have 6x'd your money on COTI right there. So you can see the last 3 week candles, 1, 2, 3, have been massive and has really started trending up. We've got good separation from the EMA ribbon, and COTI is just starting its story. And if I switch to the daily, you will see the story here. So you've seen this massive wick up on the 23rd of September. Now, let me explain why this happened. This happened because there was a lot of leaked information around the COTI announcement, which we just discussed on the previous video. So the announcement around the stablecoin JED was very poorly kept secret. It was leaked. A lot of insiders knew about it and they traded COTI. So you saw a massive run in the lead up to the weekend, which was the 25th and 26th, which is these dates, 25th and 26th. So you got to buy the rumor and then you got to sell over the news. Okay, so it's more easily visible from the 4-hourly chart. It ran up before the event and then it dumped during the event. Okay, and that's typical when you see these events because information is leaked, and therefore you'll see that when you do some technical analysis, you'll see exactly what that's done. It's dumped. Now you're getting a bit of a run up as more people are realizing, and it's just going to cool off a little bit. But when this really hits mass adoption and people start understanding it, this is, COTI will not struggle to beat its all-time highs. If people are valuing it at 60 cents, earlier in April, in April is at 60 cents, we shouldn't be struggling to beat that now. COTI now is a far different product than what it was 6 months ago. They're the official issuer of stable coins on Ethereum. I don't know how to emphasize that anymore. What that means is any transactions on Cardano, the gas fees will be paid in ADA using the JED stablecoin issued by COTI. Okay, so this is massive. It's massive for Cardano and it's massive for COTI. And in essence, COTI has now married Cardano and they will move in tandem. Okay, so it's really important we understand that correlation from a technical point of view, but also COTI is a great proxy trade for you to get better exposure to Cardano as well. If you felt like you missed the boat on Cardano, you've got a better opportunity with COTI because it's not on all the mainstream exchanges just yet. It's not on Coinbase. You know you're going to get that Coinbase effect where the average trader starts to get on it once it's on COTI. But I think more importantly, when people understand the use cases, that's when you're going to see this really start to move, and it's got a lot of potential in it. COTI. Switching back to the daily here, I mean, it's got massive potential. The fact that we've not even beaten all-time highs, given that announcement, is quite shocking. And that's not the only thing they're doing. They've partnered with Ardana to make their stablecoin payments allowed through Ada Pay. These are massive things now. So you don't need to just use Cardano when you're using Ada Pay. You can use stablecoins as well, so you can have more transparent purchasing. This is going to be big for enterprises. It's going to be big for corporates who want to collect payments and through Ada Pay, and that's all powered by COTI. Okay, so really important that we understand that there. Now, we can't make a COTI video without looking at Cardano as well, because as we know, they run in the same time. And we saw the same thing with Cardano. So this is the daily view, but I'm going to switch to the 4-hourly view. We had the same situation with Cardano, where going into the event, you had buy the rumor and then sell the news. Okay, so we saw that in the lead up. And that's exactly what had happened. So we've just cooled off a little bit here. We're still bearish on Cardano. We just want to make sure we don't create a lower low here. Okay, so we don't want to fall anywhere near $1.90 because that would then create a new low. So we want to maintain these levels here, $1.87 to $1.90 level, and we want to ideally head higher. We've lost the important level at $2.20 to $2.26. We want to see us get back into that level in order to be able to head higher. Let's just zoom in a little bit here. So what I'm saying is we've just lost that green level there. So we want to see a turn so we can head back higher. So you really don't want to be losing this kind of a level here. Okay, we want to see a turnaround at some point, ideally no lower than this point here on the green line. Okay, so that's Cardano. We can see kind of, heading horizontally. Cardano's held up pretty well, to be honest. I mean, sitting at $1, I had a feeling it wasn't going to move after the summit. I made that clear in my video. There's a whole bunch of trading interest in this, which means people were always going to buy the rumor and sell the news. And ultimately, that's what has led Cardano to kind of fall a bit flat at the moment. But again, fundamentally, this coin is not going anywhere. Let's just remind ourselves they've launched their Alonzo hard fork, smart contract capability on there. Finally, we've got some amazing projects which we can look to and say, oh, look at Ardana, look at Drunken Games, you look at the NFTs being built, look at COTI, we've got all these great projects which we can point to, and partnerships with Dish Network, Acuan, look at the digital ID services they're working on. So finally, Cardano's in stronger shape than ever before. So in my opinion, if you just look at it logically, there's no reason Cardano and ADA shouldn't head up to all-time highs. So that is my update on COTI and Cardano. If you want to see more technical and fundamental analysis on these two coins, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and comment below if there's any other coins you want me to spend my time on. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.